I'm doing the opposite.
From the heart of Kansas City, we bring you Buk and Bob from Chiefs Kingdom and Tom.
I'm Tom.
I'm Bob.
And I'm Buk. We're not fancy analysts.
But we have just as many bad takes. Killed it that time. Time.
Yeah, we did.
Good job, everybody.
Woo, woo.
And we were
That's a
barely late. I mean,
Yep,
barely.
Yep. But hey, what's going on, guys? How you doing? Oh, hold on. I'll be right back. We'll start. No, I'm kidding. How you doing, guys?
That's so dumb, man. That is so dumb.
I'm sure I got at least one of the two people in our chat.
Anybody wearing headphones, that sounds weird too.
If you just have stereo on, I mean, it would sound weird there, but it's definitely worse with headphones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the first time that happened to me, I literally thought somebody was knocking. But it's different for each knock. Like one comes in more on the left, one comes in more on the right. And I was at home. It was like 2 a.m. We're playing World of Warcraft, and I'm like, no, nobody should be knocking on anything right now. It was weird.
It's good. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. All right. Well, yeah. I mean,
talk Chiefs.
Yeah. What I mean, like, we're like the Goonies, right? What do the Goonies say?
Never die. Goonies never die.
Yep, and never say die. So we're winning out, right?
Is it Goonies never say die or Goonies never die?
Yeah.
I think it's both.
Never say die.
Yeah, I think it's
Never say die.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's never
that's
say
a little
die.
dark
Yep.
to say Goonies never die.
Because isn't one dead? Oh gosh, that got dark quick.
Ooh,
That did
man,
get dark,
all
but-
right.
yeah,
Happy
okay.
holidays, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, the main
Ooh.
one.
What?
The main one's gone. No, that's
No, he's
Patty
not.
Duke's son. No.
You're thinking of Corey.
That's Samuel
the,
Card. Yeah,
the
I'm thinking
other
of Corey.
and he wasn't.
Nope, he wasn't in
He
it.
wasn't
Nope.
in that movie.
Yep. Okay, sorry. Yep. Samwise Gamgee is still alive. Gamgee is still alive. We're good. No, I get so many compliments on those. I have 2 Goonies shirts, and everybody's like, "Dude, I love your shirt." Yeah, man, it's from a better time. All right, well, guys, we're taking out the Chargers. Chargers don't look good either.
No,
Really?
they really don't.
It kind of
You know,
goes
they
without
should've-
saying. Oh, sorry.
They should have lost that game on, what was that, Monday night?
I know the Eagles can't do anything freaking right.
Yeah. Shout out to Jalen Hurts, though. 2 turnovers on 1 play is pretty impressive. Throwing the interception.
Has it been done?
The guy fumbles it. He picks up the fumble and then fumbles it. That's pretty good.
I mean, it hasn't been done for decades, I guess.
Yeah.
Like,
It's impressive.
and it was only done once before that or something. It's like the second time in NFL history it's been done.
The first time
Unbelievable.
I didn't even know that it happened. So the first time I saw the clip, I literally, because I was paying attention like 90% to the video and something else in the cab of my truck. And I literally thought that they had stitched like 2 or 3 plays together to make some funny like thing. And so I had to watch it again. I'm like, wait, is that really was 1 play?
Yep.
Really was. The guy is impressive.
He is.
It's nuts, man. It's nuts. I can't believe the Eagles. I brought myself to root for them, and then it just goes to show you, man. Honestly, like I can't. I hate it, the Eagles. I just really hate the Eagles. Like I hate a fan base that boos your team when you're 8-4. Like I can't stand that crap. Like, dude, their fan base sucks. It just sucks. It really sucks. I just don't like them. I don't like them across the board. Even though Jason Kelsey's one of my favorite people on earth.
They throw batteries at Santa Claus.
I mean,
What else you gotta know?
they're just messed up. They're just like you thought Raiders fans were bad when they were in Oakland.
Well,
Now they don't have any fans, so that's all fixed.
Oh man. Well, I don't know, man. I'm definitely like I'm on the side. I talked to you guys about it last week. I kind of don't want to win. I want to be able to clean house, and the way to clean house is not making the playoffs.
So, I was thinking about that. In fact, it kind of dawned on me this morning that if we don't win, sure, we get a better draft position and all of that, which is nice. I mean, being able to draft a little bit better than the last or the next to last pick, always a little bit better. However, I was thinking, well, the schedule is also going to play out where we're going to have an easier schedule next year. But as goofy as this season has been, the schedule is going to be the same. We're going to
play
pack
the
and
Bills.
next thing you know, we're playing
Ravens.
the Ravens. We're playing the Bills.
Yep. I thought about that too today.
So the other thing you do, though, is you're sending a message to your players that they're not all going to buy into. That's not going to be a sentiment in the locker room that everybody's going to share. There's going to be a lot of
what you're talking about.
If they decide that they want to lose the rest of these games.
No. I'm not saying that should be the Chiefs' focus at all. Like, I'd be pissed if they don't try to win every game. Like, at least now, if we are out of it, I would like them to be careful with Patrick Mahomes. I would really like to try out other people, get Brashard Smith a ton of snaps, get the people that haven't played a ton of play time, and just get Bossa in there playing the Mike linebacker from here and there, get him in there playing Tranquil's spot. Like, try out a lot of different things, right? But still try to win. I'm talking, I just kind of don't want them to win. Like, that's what I'm saying.
They're going to give it their all this weekend. And I mean, obviously, if they lose this, then they're out. That's it. The door closes. So go out there, do everything you can this weekend. But yeah, if you lose, I want to see the same thing you just said, Bob. I mean, let's try some new things. Let's sit Mahomes. There's no reason. Look, if there's no postseason, there's no reason to put him out there to get hurt.
If you sit Mahomes, you're telling your team that we're done.
Well, if we are mathematically done, we're done.
Once they're mathematically done, I think you still want to win, but you tell everybody, hey, we're going to try some new things. We're going to basically have an early training camp with this, and I think the team would understand at that point, but they still want to win.
Do you think Mahomes would understand?
Maybe. I mean, the dude could use a break to get better. Like,
I don't buy it at all.
From a health perspective, I think it makes nothing but sense.
I agree, but I don't think that's not Mahomes. That's not who he is to his core. That's not who he's been on the sideline. That dude will play with broken ankles if they let him. There's no chance.
That's playoffs.
We've never seen him where he's out of the playoffs.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. We'll see. We'll see. I just don't see Mahomes saying, sure, I'll sit on the bench.
Then I think I would tell him, I'll tell you what, complete over 50% of your passes. We'll talk about it.
Well, then I think he would counter with saying, all right, well, on those long plays, give me a check down so I'm not getting smeared.
Well, it's just that's the whole thing. He's already banged up a bit. Like, if we're out of it, then if he's banged up at all, I would like him to sit. Like, I would like to treat it like a preseason game. Have him come out, do a few series, and then, But although at the same time, I take that back. If Mahomes isn't banged up at all, I want him in there because I want to see how he interacts with Brashard Smith. We're not going to have Gardner next year. Like, there's no reason. If we thought we could get some trade bait for Gardner, maybe, right? But, I don't want, if we're out of it, I don't want Mahomes taking off running for a freaking first down. Like, there's no point in that.
Agreed. I also don't want to see those long plays that take forever to develop when you're on your third string offensive lineman on the left tackle position and not give him some quick plays. I'm not saying he can't throw it long. I'm just saying, don't send 4 deep and with nothing else. And then he's either running for his life or he's getting hammered. And that's just been happening too much.
Well, that's the whole point of why I want change is because, dude, the playbook is crap, dude. It's not, I mean, everybody's everybody's saying it's not like my crazy good insight. Like they're just not scheming anybody open. And
So who are we blaming for that?
dude, I'm blaming Nagy, like Nagy and Andy. I mean, but I want more than just Nagy out. I want Nagy out. I want Dave Merritt out because everybody's complaining about Spags having Connor in the slot and not playing McDuffie in the slot. But what I saw in training camp was Dave Merritt came out on the freaking podium and said straight up, Spags wants McDuffie in the slot. But that's not happening. Until I'm confident we have two on the outside, he will not be in the slot. So what that tells me is that I know Spags could overrule him, but what that tells me is that Spags doesn't. He trusts, like I talked about this last week, he trusts his guys to make their own calls and to do that. And like he does, like that's their call. And so that tells me that's been Dave Merritt's call. Like not Spags. So Dave needs to go. Like, and then on top of that, I mean, Brian's probably right. Andy Heck probably needs to go. He's not been great. Our wide receiver coach, who I don't know, needs to go. Like, I mean, we need fresh young guys in there that are outside of Andy Reid's coaching tree. Just kind of just shake up the pot, dude. Just like, I mean, Andy will try new shit if his offensive coordinator pulls out new shit. Like, we have seen it. Andy will try players' plays if, like they show that it can work. So that's what we need to do. Like, we need to spice it up. This coaching staff is old, and they haven't gotten rid of anybody who doesn't want to leave because we've made it to the Super Bowl every day year.
Can I bring up a comment here real quick that it's actually about this, and I want to talk about this comment for a second, but we haven't been taking comments early, so I don't want to jump the gun. Are you cool with that? Or?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
Definitely.
So before I bring up the comment, I've brought this up before on the podcast a few times. There's a radio broadcaster here local in Kansas City. His name is Seren Petro. And one of the things that he loves to talk about, he loves to throw back at people when they start asking questions like, should this guy be fired or that guy should be fired? So he loves to ask the question, if not him, then who? Don't come at me with, we need to fire this guy unless you're saying don't fire, you got to fire this guy, and this is a guy that you can look at, right? And so I want to give Brian Parrott a lot of credit here, man. This guy is off the range sometimes and absolutely hilarious, and he comes up with some crazy scenarios, but he does throw names out there. And since you brought up Andy Heck, I wanted to read this. He said, let's talk about Andy Heck's offensive line units, consistent problems wrecking things, and how to lure Bill Bedenbaugh away from Oklahoma. I don't know anything about Bill Bedenbaugh. I'm assuming that our friend Brian here has done a little bit of research and he likes what he sees there. I'm not saying that he's the answer. I'm not saying that he's not the answer. I'm just saying at least he's throwing a name out there. So when you're saying in the middle of the season, I want Nagy fired, I want to hear who your replacement considerations are. Brian said earlier in the season he wanted Chucky, and I think that's a little far-fetched, but it's a cool option to think about it. I mean, it's not like he's naming somebody off that's
first.
Unavailable. Sure. And I still think it's just as crazy, but at least the guy's available.
I didn't say it.
You're throwing the name out there at least.
Well, I didn't say it for offensive coordinator. Somebody asked the question, hey, like if we didn't have Andy, if Andy was just gone, like he retired, who would you want that's out there and available? And I was like, well, Chucky. I mean, but Chucky as an offensive coordinator, I would freaking love, dude. But I just don't think it's going to happen. But yeah, I would absolutely eat that up. The only problem is it would really put us our organization at odds with Roger Goodell because he openly does not like him, and he's being sued by him right now because Roger basically, looking at all the facts, looks like Roger threw him under the bus and nobody else. And I mean, the slur, the homosexual slur that he threw out there that got in trouble for was calling Roger Goodell something.
Oh, yeah, it's still using the slur though.
Yep, and it might have, he's using basically the same thing that's a cigarette in Britain.
Oh,
Yep. Do you see how I just said it without saying it?
Clever.
Yep. Hey, but yeah.
Anyway,
so that
great
would put us
comment,
at odds.
Brian,
but
thank you.
I think the coaching staff and Andy would have a lot better idea than me throwing out some name. You know what I mean? Like, there's a few people, definitely, like Eric Bieniemy, I'd take back in a second. I take it back anywhere on the team, running backs coach, anything. Like,
Well, that's
just
kind of
to
my
have
point.
a little bit of fire. But, like,
I mean,
I
you're
don't
just-
know enough about any college people. All I do know is Matt Nagy ain't working, and it ain't worked since he's been here. Period.
So at that point, you're just kind of assuming that the Chiefs aren't doing research and aren't looking at other coaches, and I guarantee that's not the issue.
how'd you get
well,
that?
Okay,
Yeah, I'm not
because
sure where you got
okay,
that.
Yeah, I don't know where you
all
got
right.
that.
if you're just throwing out the statement "fire Nagy" and you're not coming at with at least a name, at least somebody to talk about, somebody
Me.
to have a conversation
Me.
about. Okay.
Anybody, literally anybody that knows ball like well, any young person who knows the entire Madden playbook, like anybody. Nagy's obviously just not working. Like literally anybody who has a backbone and it's not a yes man is basically what I would take at this point. Like Nagy's just not working. But I think the Chiefs have every coaching staff besides Andy, like in the back of their mind, they're always like, just in case they leave or something happens. Like, I think they've got, a little workbook and a plan deep down in those Arrowhead dungeons in the caves. I mean, I would have to guess, but I mean, I could be wrong. I still think that you guys brushed over me talking about Mahomes possibly needing glasses or LASIK. You guys brushed over that, and I'm like, dude, you've been seeing it for years now, him squinting at the freaking scoreboard. And it was like, I don't know why more people don't jump on that and ask the question, like, is there an eye test required? Like,
I doubt it's required. Well, maybe it's required. Maybe the team would require it.
See, I thought they would definitely for a quarterback, but maybe they don't. Like, I've talked to so many people, and nobody has any idea if that's even a thing.
Should we start a GoFundMe for him to get LASIK?
I mean, I just want to know. I like literally just want to know.
It's hard for me to fathom a world where the NFL, with all of the rules and regulations, where they're just kind of, watching this quarterback who is a Hall of Fame quarterback make these horrible throws from time to time and then squinting all the time. And nobody's like, did somebody check his eyes? Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. And if they haven't, then I'm like,
I can't believe that hasn't happened.
But has anybody else said it besides me?
No, but
exactly. So like nobody's really thinking about it. Like that's my
agree.
whole point.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's just
I
like
think you just made our argument for us.
no, it didn't make the argument. It made it for me. Like if they're just glossing over that, and that should be a standard, and if it is, there'd be record of that being a standard test every year. It's probably a test when you first come in the league, but dude, your eyes degrade. Like my dad didn't need glasses until he was in his late 30s. Like it can just change, and if it's a gradual change, the person that it's changing on doesn't notice.
I
That's
guess I just
very
don't
common.
understand the
They have
conspiracy
physicals.
theory around this that you have going on.
They
Like what?
have
It's not a
physicals that they
conspiracy
have.
theory.
They
It's
have
like, can you
physicals
not
they have
just
to
go-
pass.
Yeah, but
there's
do they
no
have an
chance.
eye test in those?
I
That's what I
did
want to
in-
know.
Elementary school. Why wouldn't
Why
they
does
in
it
the
matter?
NFL?
That's
do you
what I'm
mean?
wondering. Why does it
I
matter
just-
if they have an eye test or not? If his eyes aren't working like they're supposed to, don't you think that he, of
No.
all people,
No,
would
I
be
think
like,
exactly. He would be the first one to not know. Have you ever known anybody who got glasses later in life?
yeah, me, I can't see for crap.
Yeah,
And I've
but
watched it happen over the past few years.
okay. Well, most people I've ever known, and I mean countless cases, like somebody will point out, dude, I think you might need to have your eyes checked, and they're like, yeah, right. They go in and they're like, holy shit. How did I not notice this change? Like, and it's because it happens gradually over time, and your brain forgets that you ever saw the other way. Like, that is a fact. Like, most people don't realize their eyes have gone. Like, and it's just an unconscious thing. So
I just don't think, I mean, sure, I'll take he squints at the scoreboard part, but I don't think his eyesight is why he's throwing behind every receiver on a slant. I don't think it's why he underthrew Hollywood last week. I don't think it's why he's overthrown several. I mean, I
I'll
just
give you
don't
that.
think
I'll
he's
give
as
you that.
consistent
But
as
I mean, he's never been. Everybody thinks he was amazing at the deep ball, but he's never been really amazing at the deep ball. Like,
no, he
had
just had the
Tyreek
arm
Hill.
to get it down there,
Tyreek
and he had the
Hill.
receiver to run under.
yeah. He like Tyreek had amazing vision, and so did what's his name he had early in his career. Oh gosh, why am I forgetting his name? Came from the Bills. Bills
Sammy
drafted him,
Watkins.
I think. Yeah. But I just wonder if that's a factor on top of everything else. You know what I mean? Like that's just what I'm saying. I'd love to know if they give players tests, because that would be a huge thing that is overlooked if they're not doing that. It would be absolutely
I
like
agree with
Buck
that.
says. He's like,
That would
I
be a
can't
huge
I
thing
can't
to
imagine that. And I'm sitting there, but I mean, they like the NFL screws up a lot of stuff. Like, I mean, they can't even get a working mic for their, at least the Chiefs can't even get a working mic for their, press conference journalist to properly ask a question. They literally turn up the mics on the podium so high that you hear the. I worked in the Overwatch League, a video game thing, and they had it for every press conference in every city that we ever went to. It's so there's definitely things that they just don't know what they don't know, so, but I don't know. It is a weird thing. I could be crazy, but all I know is I've been watching him do it for a couple years, and he didn't do it for the years prior to that.
Bob,
So-
put on the hat. Put on the hat.
It isn't even close to a tinfoil hat thing. Literally, there's no like here. Actually, let's just see here.
All right, while you're doing that, we got a 5-bomb here from Darius Smith 5001. Hey everybody, you guys are speaking the truth, right? What right move keeps the Chiefs going? Wow. That's a loaded question.
What right move this
week?
weekend? Well, I mean, just play better than the Chargers. I mean, that shouldn't be hard to do. I mean, it seems like you kind of have to beat yourself against the Chargers. They're not that great of a team. They're really not.
They
And
looked pretty damn good week 1.
did they?
They looked dominant. I mean, they did. They dominated the Chiefs.
Did they?
Yeah.
Who?
Okay. So maybe the Chiefs week 1
No,
in Brazil.
who?
Oh,
The
the
Chargers.
Chargers.
Oh, the Chargers.
Yeah.
Sorry, I missed
okay,
what you were.
my-
I missed like the
I-
first part of that.
My feeling after that game was that was the Chargers game to lose. They beat the Chiefs, and the Chiefs didn't do enough to win that game.
Yeah,
Well,
you lost me there.
you're down your number one receiver. Your new has to step up number one receiver got hit by a tight end cutting across the field. So your entire game plan gets thrown out the window, and you still didn't lose by more than a score. Well, wasn't that a 3-point loss? I mean, I don't think they were that great. I really don't. And I mean, that was
it's just the vibe that I got during that game.
Chiefs. So I don't know. I feel like if we go in there and lose this game at Arrowhead, it's not the same narrative as Houston coming in, touting the number one defense with that pass rush and all of that kind of stuff. Now, the Chargers always have a decent defense and they always have a decent offense, but there's nothing that you have to focus on that's a main threat in this game.
Bosa.
So, I mean, yeah, but I mean,
wait, no,
he's
Joey
gone.
Bosa yeah, he's gone. He used to be the threat, and he killed us this year for the new team he plays for. Damn it!
Yeah, he sure did.
Yeah, he played like he was just like a young man.
Years old again. Yep.
Yeah. Well, who did he go to? Dang it! Why can't I think of it?
I know. I can't think of it.
The Eagles. It was.
He didn't play that early in the season.
Didn't he? I thought he went.
Who
It was a team like Buffalo.
Was it Buffalo?
I thought it was Buffalo too. I think it was Buffalo.
It wasn't Indy, was it? Wasn't the Colts?
No, I think it was Buffalo.
Okay.
Wasn't it? Yeah, but I don't know.
Definitely could have been.
Huh. All right. Well, hey,
they do like taking those aging defensive guys.
But I mean, well, hold on. Let's look at it though.
When he put this 5-bomb in, we were talking about cleaning out the coaches.
Yeah.
And I think that's what he's referring to is that's what we really need to do. But thank you for the 5-bomb, though.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
But, Tom, you wanted to elaborate on something?
Well, I mean, when you're talking about what keeps them going, I mean, what keeps them going is winning this game this week. If you want to talk about it short term, what keeps them going is a lot of luck that the Chargers continue to be as mediocre as they are. I think Indy's out of it. So really, that's what it comes down to. What keeps the season going is you got to keep the Broncos and the Patriots right there next to each other so that week 18
they
matters.
Play their starters. Yep.
But then in the off season, really what matters is I think what keeps this going is taking a long look at what were some of the biggest faults of this team. Seeing drops from players like Rice and Kelsey hurt. Kelsey's going to be gone. I mean, I'd say I'm 95% certain he's going to be gone. I would be amazed if he comes back. Rice, on the other hand, young talent. He's shown that he's a good receiver. He has been hurt through no fault of his own. It was friendly fire, but he's also shown that he's kind of an off the field problem. I think it's time to evaluate that and ask ourselves, this offseason, is that somebody that we're paying that's coming up on the end of their rookie contract? Or is that somebody that we're trading? Or is that somebody that we're looking at in the draft and saying, okay, some of these receivers have to change? I mean, we have a wealth of receivers, but it's not working.
Right after he got in trouble, I would have said, nope, he didn't get in signing here. But he's really done his part to come back and be a model citizen, and he's apologized. He's worked through what he did.
I agree. I'm not holding him accountable for his stuff off the field anymore. I mean, he's done his time. He's done his suspension. I hear that. Look, no fault against him as long as he can stay clean. That's great. I'm not going to look at him always thinking that what's the next thing that's going to happen. However, I mean, dropped it on 4th and 1, dropped it on 4th and 4. I mean, now I'm looking at him as the number one wide receiver that we have to think about. Okay, are we giving him a bag?
Yeah, I mean, it'll be a lot of money.
Or is it time to continue evaluating what's out there until we hit the jackpot? I thought he was the jackpot. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah,
I thought
was
we
looking
hit
really good. But I mean, yeah, after he's been gone, how many games did he miss with the injury and the suspension? Like over 20, right?
How many? I'm sorry. I
Like,
looked
how
over.
many games did he lose? Like, or did he miss because of the suspension and the injury? Like, I mean, it's like over
Well,
20.
6 for the suspension, and then for the injury, what was that? Wasn't that week 4?
Something
something
around
like-
there, 4 or
Yeah,
5.
right around there.
I mean, yeah.
So 14 games plus the 6. Yeah, 20.
Well,
Good guess, Bob.
even more than that, because we went all the way to the
Playoffs,
Super Bowl.
Yeah. Well,
So, like, I mean, it's definitely significant, and I think we put a little too much on him when he came back. I mean, I think we really did. I mean, we just thought it was going to be just like it was before, and I wished it was, but I think it might have been a little bit. I mean, we were like, everybody talks about, well, Rashee Rice came back, and that's when the Chiefs' offense came back this season, but it wasn't.
There was a spark there for just a second.
2 weeks. Now it was Rashee Rice did return to the building and team meetings, but the 2 weeks before he started, we came to life, like, and it was with Juju, it was with Taekwon, it was with all these people who we've just stopped using completely, and I mean Hollywood's definitely somebody I think Hollywood's got to go, right? Like, I would rather. That's another person I'd love to see this season. Let's see what Jalen Royals has. He looked great in camp, but he's been a healthy scratch all year.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Okay,
it'll
so
probably be
here's-
better for him in the future, though, that he's gotten to sit and learn, like,
Since
because
we're-
he's gotten to see a lot.
Since we're talking about performance, here's a really good question from Kelly. Has anyone considered the offense could have a rift between the guys? Man, I don't think I've ever even considered that, honestly.
Which
yeah,
guys?
Yeah, neither. I mean,
I
we're
mean-
so used to the camaraderie.
Yeah, you see Kelsey on the sideline pissed off at guys, and we know that was because of specific things that happened on the field, or we assume that it's because of specific things that happened on the field. We see Mahomes sitting by himself, quiet, alone on the sideline, on the bench. When the defense is out there, he's not rooting on the team. I mean, there could definitely be a rift there. There could definitely be guys that are thinking the same thing about Mahomes that we're thinking.
It
Is
all
that
happened after the election. God damn it! Now I'm thinking about it. It really did. Locker room divided. We've got the Orange Man lovers, and we've got the Orange Man haters.
Telling me it's Butker versus Mahomes.
I think Mahomes is an Orange Man lover.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean,
I
he
think
will
Kelsey's
never
definitely
say, but his
not.
wife has.
Yeah, his
So-
wife has said it in not so many words, but yeah, I didn't even. That did kind of happen all around the same
That's
time.
what it is. It's Butker versus Kelsey because Kelsey does the vaccine commercials.
God damn it, Trump! You did it
and
again.
He's marrying a powerful woman. That's got to piss Butker off.
Oh, all right. But yeah, I mean, there really could be. I mean, that's the thing. Like the majority of this roster has 2+ rings. Some of them 3. Like that's a recipe for complete. Like everybody might have a big head about how good they are. I mean, I don't know. It wasn't that way in the beginning, but
Well, they were having
power
fun in the beginning.
corrupts.
They definitely don't seem like they're having fun anymore.
That's all I'm going to be watching for now on the sidelines. I'm going to want less action on the field and more sideline views. I want to see how
Exactly.
they're.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
Did you see? He didn't even talk to him. Like
Oh my God! They
he
walked
tried to give him
past
a
each
high
other.
five, and he was like,
They-
"No,
He didn't even look at him.
oh."
Oh,
Let's start a
snap.
bunch of rumors.
There he goes to the Mahomes bench by himself. Nobody's allowed there. Oh, that would break my heart, man.
I don't know. There's something going on though with the not like. I don't know. I fear that Mahomes doesn't think he needs help anymore. And that's what scares me. And then I don't think Nagy has the balls to go over and talk to him because I've never seen him talking to him on the sideline ever.
I wouldn't say never, but it's definitely not been in a long time. I think last season we saw it a little bit.
Who said
I
it?
could be wrong about that, but
Matt Nagy is such a yes man. Who was it? Oh, it was what's his name from that football show on KCSN? Matt Verderam. He was like, dude, he is such a yes man that someone could come over and slap him in the freaking head and be like, sorry, I put my head in front of your hand. My bad. Like, that's literally, like, it just, and I have to agree. Like, to just know, I don't see anybody getting in anybody's face except for Andy. And, like, the coaches
and
need
Kelsey.
to take this team back.
Kelsey.
Yeah, sometimes, but I don't know. It's just there might be a rift, and like if that's the case, like get the people out that think their shit don't stink, because everybody has blame to take for the different losses we've had. Like, sometimes offense is killing it, then defense sucks. Sometimes defense is killing it, then offense sucks. Sometimes, all the time, special teams has sucked on most of the part. But
that's so weird. Yeah, but that's true.
Yeah, it's just like there's definitely something, but I don't know. I'll have to mull that over more to see if maybe there's something there. But I definitely fear that Mahomes thinks he doesn't need help, and that's what I said at the very beginning of his career that I hope doesn't happen, is that he ever gets to he's stay a student of the game, like Tom Brady on the sideline there, just freaking working. Yep.
It's just
What
one
about-
bad season. Just one bad season, guys. Come on.
What about this one though? This is a little positive from HT.
Yeah, HG said, I'm very pleased with Issa's performance, but for some reason another team didn't see much potential in him because he was released from a practice squad before we signed him back to our team.
Well, I'll remind you, HT, of what practice squad that is, and luckily it was the practice squad that he went to, and that's the Jets. And the Jets are literally, like, from top to bottom, morons right now. They literally have no competent people in their front office at all, and their coaching staff. So we just got lucky that he went to the Jets, because I mean, we were talking about him all through training camp, everything, and then like when he got snagged, everybody pretty much knew that was in the know that he was going to get snagged. Now you could get on, Tobe for keeping Nico, right? Like, Nico, what has he done this year? He's caught punts and not been very good at it. That's the bottom line. Stat-wise, he just hasn't been very good, and he's taken up a roster spot that could have been Essa-Poles.
Do you think anybody expected Poles to performance Sunday before, the minute he came in? Did anybody expect him to play the way that he did?
I didn't. I mean, I expected him to be a good prospect, in the coming years, but that was definitely a surprise to me too. So, is that
something to look forward to? Do we think that was a fluke, a one-time thing? I mean, now they've got some film on him.
We'll see next week, because the film matters a lot, and people don't get that. Like, once you find a few weaknesses, you can take advantage of that weakness all game, because they're most likely not going to know how to fix it until a coach tells them how they can fix it. Like, that's which always cracks me up when everybody's like, well, players know more. Yeah, no, that's why they have coaches, guys. They don't. They don't know more about the game. Most of the time, they don't even know past their position. They don't understand any other part of the game lots of times. So I just get tired of the whole narrative that you don't know ball if you didn't play in the NFL. It's just kind of silly to me.
Here's since we just got done talking about this is another comment. HD just said, Mahomes has never showed any sign of selfishness or unwillingness to be a true teammate in every way. And I don't think that's what we're saying.
No, I don't think we said selfish.
Yeah, no, it's just and he may not be part of the rift, but it seems like he is. If there's a rift, it would look to me like he would be part of it. He's over on the bench by himself, like Bob said. You don't see Nagy over there talking to him. This is what
You
went
don't see
wrong
him
on the
talking
last
to
play.
his offensive linemen like he used to in the past. You don't see him talking to his wide receivers on the sideline like he used to in the past. Yeah.
So yeah, but I'm not saying he's selfish or unwilling to be a true teammate, but it just kind of looks like if there is a rift, he may be part of it.
Yeah, it's very possible, but
It's hard to say.
It's hard to tell.
We're not in
I
the know.
think-
Yeah, all we can do is speculate on what we see. That's it.
I think it's more that he just doesn't think he has more to learn. Like, I think he's sitting over there thinking about, oh, I screwed up on this. I could do this to fix this better. He'd be better off going up to coaches and be like, dude, you saw this. What could I do to fix this better? Rather than
He might
thinking
just
in his
be-
own mind.
Yeah, in his own head too much. I mean, isolating himself on the bench, not wanting to talk to anybody because he's sitting there overthinking and all that. Then he goes out, tries to overcompensate. But that could be it. I can't see Mahomes having a rift with anybody. I really can't.
He's a good guy. Like, that's
The
all
last
there is
thing
to
he
it.
would ever
Like, he's
do,
a good
and
guy.
he's proven it time and time again, that he will not throw anybody under the bus.
Yeah,
Even if something blatantly happens, he will be like, I need to do better.
which is
So-
beautiful.
And that
you
goes
know?
back to
But-
HD's comment. I mean,
But does he actually think that, or is he just saying that? Because I hope
It doesn't
he actually
matter.
thinks it.
it doesn't matter. I mean, he still will
It
take the
kinda
blame before letting somebody else take a shot. I mean, that's
Yeah,
not
that
being
part makes him a
selfish.
good guy.
Yeah.
But like, I want to know if he actually believes in his head that
I don't
he was
care.
the problem.
I don't care if behind closed doors he's like, Kelsey, you're a piece of shit.
It's-
Why did you drop that? That's the second time you did that. I'll go out there and cover for you. Could I?
But
have
he
thrown it
doesn't
better?
have
Yeah.
to. That's what the coaches are there for. If they need to get onto a player, and it's going to be based on their tenure and their accomplishments. If Kelsey screws up once or twice in a game, it's not going to be a big thing. But if Suamata'i is out there and he's getting beat because he's not listening to what the coaches are saying, they're going to get on him. So Mahomes doesn't have to.
Well, and
I
see,
mean, I saw
Buck.
the guy stand up for Kadarius Toney for a season and a half. So I mean,
We don't say his name on here anymore.
if anything,
said
he
the
could have
T
come
word.
out and been like, "Do you see what I'm working with?" And
Well,
everybody
okay.
would have been like, "Noted."
Well, we saw flashes of Kadarius Toney out of Kelsey this twice
So-
now this year.
So Tom, you won't remember this because you weren't on the show yet. But Buck, you should remember at the start of the year there was this whole precedent where the players came out and said, "Hey, we have been encouraged by the coaching staff to call each other out." And I told you, I think this is a
Bad
bad
season for that.
idea. Bad. This is the coaches. This is the coach's job to call people out, to not piss other people off, and you've seen it.
It's a good idea if they're winning.
You saw Drew Tranquil call out Chris Jones. Bro, Chris Jones is a future Hall of Famer. You have no right to call him out on the fucking field. I know he did horrible. Like, that was a horrible play. Horrible play. Like, I called it the second it happened before Herbert ran around him. I was like, oh my God, he took the defensive end and went to the inside. We're done. And then Herbert runs right around him. You were there. I called it in real time.
It's twoo.
And then Tranquil comes out and calls it to him right on the field in front of everybody. And I told you, that's a bad look. I thought it too, Drew, but shut up. And if you want to say something, say it kindly in the freaking locker room. But honestly, it's not your place to call him out. And we've seen it with multiple players. And I think it was a horrible idea by the coaching staff to allow that to happen. Like it's like I'm going to go into grade school and be like, hey, we're going to have all of your peers call you out from here on out. That's a horrible idea. Like, I know it's grade school as opposed to like grown men. But these are grown men on a field of competition. Like, you say things that you don't exactly mean in the heat. And like, if you knew that you shouldn't say that from the start, you might have saved I don't know. There's been a lot of infighting that's happened because of that. So that kind of goes back to that whole thing. Like, the coaches should have never let that happen, and that's on Andy.
Noted. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Like, you know, I don't know, man. Like, I just thought it was like, we see, like, we want to see camaraderie from them on the sidelines. We want to see him talking, and so I don't see Mahomes talking to anybody, and I don't think it's because he's a jerk. I think he's literally trying to do everything he possibly can to win. And let's be honest, all last year, Mahomes carried us on his back. It was definitely defense. Everybody doesn't get that. We've been a defensive team for the last three years. Like, that's just a fact. We've had flashes of good offense again this year at times, but the defense has carried us, and Mahomes has carried the offense with the help of Kelsey. And now Kelsey's on a freaking Pro Bowl season. Kelsey's doing way better than he did last year. Like, in every statistic, yards after catch, everything. Like, average catch percentage, everything. Like, you know, his
like all the stats,
literally all of
everything
them, except for TDs. Like, he's down on TDs, but still, this
time last year he only had 3 TDs, I think. Remember?
Oh, well, I'm talking like down as far as his career. I'm talking he's having a career year outside of TDs, and we're just noticing it because he's missing the clutch ones that he always used to come down with, and I think that's because he's in his head also. Like, you did say hand-eye coordination, but I don't know, dude. I think he's in his head, dude. I think he's in his own head. I think that's what these guys have done to it. I said it last year at the start of the year. Do not talk about the three-peat. I said it at the start of the year. This year, Kelsey, get off New Heights saying Super Bowl or nothing. It is a silly thing to say. The NFL has way too much parity. You guys have gotten there because you didn't think about that. You didn't have it in your head. And to think that you could keep that going is just going to, like, I mean, it's just like when anybody talks shit and then they lose. They're upset and it's in their head. Then they think about it over and over again. Like, I just wish we would have stayed humble. Look at all the press conferences every time before that last Super Bowl that we won, and everybody's like, next week, 1 week at a time. You know, we'll see if we can do it. We're feeling good about it. But they've lost that. There's an arrogance to this team that is not okay, and it's across the board. It's not just the coaches. Andy is saying that he would go for that fourth again. And I get what he was saying, and nobody else seems to get it. Like, he was saying that this was the wrong call because it didn't work, which is always the way it is. Like, if somebody goes for a 2-point and they don't get it, it was the wrong call. If they get it, it was the right call, even though it's the same exact game, same exact scenario. But the fact that he said that to the media, you can't say that to dumb people that aren't going to get the intricacies of what you're talking about. Like, that's what it boils down to. But it's arrogance. It's across the board. I've talked for too much. You guys talk.
Wow.
But it wasn't a good call. I mean, that's that. I would discuss that with him. I mean, he's forgotten more football than I'll ever know. But when your defense is playing like it is and you're on your own 30, you punt. You weren't chasing a lead. It was a tie game.
Is it
I've
like,
played enough Madden to tell you I would have punted. And you don't even punt in Madden.
yeah, okay, so in my opinion, it would have been the right call if you're playing the Bills and it's 33-32, in the fourth quarter, right? Like
You're not
that's
chasing the
when
lead.
I would
was
go.
tied.
But like we had destroyed, the defense had destroyed the Texans completely. Like Stroud looked like a high school quarterback, and then we give him the momentum of stopping us and having 30 yards to go to score a TD. Boom! I mean, the game is a game of momentum. Now, on the other side, if we had gotten that fourth down, we would have destroyed the morale of the Texans, and the game probably would have went boom, just like snowballed into our court. That is a thing.
It was a 100% momentum play, and that's where you don't want to take a risk on that kind of shit.
Yeah, I mean that's like balls.
Because if you don't get it, you just lost all the momentum, and they have everything.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get it, yeah, you crush them. But I mean, you also still got a long ways to go on that drive.
Yeah.
So even if you get it, I mean, you're still 70 yards away from the end zone.
Yeah, and then on top of it, why it was dumb too is because you're on a 4th and 1. You've got literally the guy that's better than the tush push, Kareem Hunt, and you have him line up at tight end. Even if you're going to throw it, put Kareem in the backfield so that they think it's going to be a run. Like, have a little bit of trickery here. Like, it's the same play that they ran with, what's his name, our tight end who was hurt for...
Noah Gray?
No, he was hurt for his entire rookie year. This is the first year we've got to see even a little bit of him.
Jared Wiley?
Yep, Wiley. So... it's the same play they played with Wiley where he got it, but Kareem was there scaring you that it was going to be a run. Like, you have to trick people. So it's just, it was definitely the wrong call. And the fact that Andy said he would do it again, I think he just means like I said, I think he means he would do it again in that situation, but probably a different play. But he needs to say that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it comes off as complete arrogance, and it just comes off wrong. And it seems to be that everybody just gets down in the dumps when something doesn't happen. Like, we've seen it in so many games this year. Something bad goes wrong, and it's like everything snowballs, and everybody lets it get to him. And I know they say they don't, and sometimes they don't. Kareem Hunt had the fumble, right? Towards the end of the game. What game was that? But we still came back. Like, we still won. What game was that? Like, but you saw Kelsey on the sideline talking to him, be like, "Bro, we still need you. It's okay."
It was against the Colts, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, I believe it was.
So like
my schedule, trying to figure it out.
But the majority of those times you see that crap happen, no one's done that to freaking Kelsey when he's screwed up. No one's come over to him and been like, "Dude, bro," you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's like, I don't know. I think we need quite a few younger people in. We need some people who still have, especially on the coaching staff too. We need some young people. We need some people that are hungry.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. Some people that are hungry, that want to go out there and get it, that aren't accustomed to winning, like the majority of this team is accustomed to.
Yep. Oh, just a heads up. I've had it forever, but we were on great conversation, so I didn't say it. I did find out the NFL's eye exam stuff. So they are required to have an annual eye test, right?
There you go.
But it's not simple like that. Every team is allowed to do it their own way. Some teams have extensive tests, and some are really bad. Like, basically, like, you could have 20/40 vision and they're cool with that. Like that's like what I like. Basically, if your vision is good enough to drive, you can have that. Which I can tell you, I have 20/40 vision, and it's good enough. But I explain it to people. If I'm watching a 4K movie, I'm actually watching it in 480p if I don't have glasses on. And then I'm watching it in 4K if I have glasses on. It's a big difference. The fact that I'm allowed to drive like that is kind of crazy too, if I'm being honest. But I mean, they'd have to take, but yeah. So it is definitely not a thing that is regulated well, and it's up to the team to choose how extensive they want to do the testing.
But it does happen.
Yep.
I mean, testing is there. So if his eyesight's bad, it's been observed that this is a thing.
He could have 20/40 and been allowed to stick with that. Like,
with as much as I believe about Mahomes and know about Mahomes and his desire to win, his desire to be the best, his desire to put absolutely everything he has to give to the Kansas City Chiefs and the NFL, I can't believe that he has bad eyesight and he's like, it's good enough. If it's being brought to his attention that his eyesight isn't perfect, he's getting LASIK.
Well, the thing is, I mean, Bob was saying that, he may not know it because you don't notice something that's gradually changing.
But if they're getting eye tests.
That's why I brought up that. So they are testing. So if it was bad, he would know.
He would know.
Maybe. We'll see.
And then he'd. Yeah.
I have a feeling. I have a feeling you're gonna
double it down.
You're gonna.
You had to make that argument. You'd make it again.
Oh yeah. I mean, I have a feeling you're gonna hear. Oh, he's going out for LASIK this year. Turns out he had bad eyesight. He didn't know. I bet you it's a freaking story on ESPN in the freaking off season.
I can't wait to hear. Hey, look at this. We got us another 5 bomb. Darius Smith, 5001 again, man, on the Chiefs team.
Thank you. Thank you
very much.
We're going to all get coffee tomorrow. All right, we're going to get coffee Sunday on our way to the game.
Oh, Jesus. It's going to be cold. Who's making it look bad, the coaches or the players? Who needs to go? Matt Nagy.
There's a lot of things, but I think mostly the coaches need to go. I mean, we have a talented roster. We're just stagnant. We're not a bad team. Just like Witchy said in chat earlier, we didn't get to bring it up
We're
before.
Banged up on the O-line. Really bad.
Yeah. I mean, but this last loss was the first loss that was 2 scores. This is the first time. I mean, so it isn't like we're the freaking Raiders. It isn't like we're getting beat. We're not the freaking Jets. We aren't the freaking Browns. We're a good team, just like last year, but we're not a clutch team.
I think it does come down more to the coaches than the players. I mean, it's the coach's job to wrangle the players, to get them to play together. And I think over time, the players have become too big for the coaches in a sense. I mean, of course there's Andy, but everybody else, I mean, what assistant coach
is a really good way to put
Kelsey and being like, you know what I think you should do? And Kelsey's not like, I don't even know your name, bro. So,
well, here's the thing. We've been talking about this Nagy thing all year, and people brought up, I mean, Bob has brought up Bieniemy's name. Lots of people have brought up that name, and I don't think that's a realistic name for this team. With the way that his career is going, I don't think that's the path that's going to happen.
The only thing that he brings to the table that could actually help this team is how tough he is on the players. Mm-hmm. It's what keeps the players from getting bigger than the coaches.
Right.
Is having somebody like Bieniemy. Did he bring anything else to the team? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it.
So what we saw in 2018 and 2019 was, it was a coaching staff and team that, I mean, it was abrasive at times. There was friction, there was fire. It all came together to culminate into a Super Bowl. But what we, as fans, what we're wanting is we want that cohesiveness as a coaching unit back. The way that they work together, it wasn't always, daisies and rainbows and unicorns and sweet treats. It just wasn't always that way. But they found a way at the end of the day to get it all together and make a Super Bowl victory. Now it just seems like what we're seeing on the sideline during the games is a coaching unit that is not. They're not working together to make this team better, at least offensively, in my opinion. When Matt Nagy, your offensive coordinator, doesn't have any kind of working relationship with Patrick Mahomes during the game, that's a problem. Whether it's Nagy's fault or Mahomes' fault or Andy Reid's fault for not making it happen, I don't know, but that's a problem.
Well, and I will say for the Eric Bieniemy, just to kind of go, just push back at you a little bit. I mean, he's kicking ass as the running back coach on the Bears this year, and I don't think what's his name, DeAndre Swift, is where he's at this year if it's not for him. So I mean, I think he's just a good coach. I think he's just he's a coach that. I mean, I think
he holds players
I think what
accountable.
you said, yeah, I think what you said is the biggest thing that makes him good is that he holds people accountable, and he really just pressures everybody to run. I mean, Matt Nagy is an he played quarterback in college, and then he became a quarterback coach, and he's even admitted that Alex Smith taught him how to do his freaking job in his first job here. So, I mean, he's even openly admitted that he didn't know what the hell he was doing, and it turns out that he still doesn't really know what he's doing.
To do his job.
Yeah. I mean, and I think it's just, I think he's a smart guy, obviously, but I just think he's not working here. And yeah, I think a lot of the coaches need to go, and we need to have a lot of new blood with a lot of new ideas to spark the older coaches that are definitely worth keeping. I mean,
well, I'm going to throw this out there though, that, on the coaching staff, shit rolls uphill. I mean, if the subordinates are not doing their job, then where are the people that are supposed to be holding them accountable? And if they're not holding them accountable, then where's your head coach? Where's your defensive coordinator? Why are they not holding these people accountable? There's a breakdown in the coaching tree. And so, I mean, as you say, when you've got coaches saying that McDuffie should play here and other coaches saying, no, they should be playing here. Guys, we're on the same team. Why are we not in a room saying, you explain to me, and here's my accolades. You explain to me, your boss, why you think this is a good idea when I've publicly said that this is where McDuffie needs to be playing. So go on. Explain it. Because you've tried showing me on the field and it sucks.
Yeah,
now
and
explain it to me.
I wish he would do that, but it seems to me that he doesn't. That he's like, I think this is a bad idea, but it's your call. That just from the way Dave said that in that press conference, he upset. Well, Spags wants him in the slot, but that's not going to happen. Which just told me, wait, is it that Spags ending call?
Yeah, that's
and
crazy.
I realized, oh, okay, I guess it's not his ending call. Huh, interesting. Because he straight up said, and then boom, and then Spags kind of backtracked. I mean, maybe that is a problem with Spags. Just should be. But have you talked to Dave Merritt? I would not want to tell him he's wrong either.
Well, okay, so then, so if
Spags, am I really too worried about it?
If Spags can't do it, then it's Andy's job, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Again, Andy doesn't know anything about defense.
He knows that McDuffie should be in the slot.
Well, and he knows that Connor should be a safety and not a freaking. I mean, yeah, but at the same time, you have to you have to let people make their own calls, and it's if Spags was somebody who just micromanaged everything, is that really the best way either? I think the best way is just to get a different guy that sees it differently, that isn't set in his ways. I don't know.
I mean, is it micromanagement if after a couple games you're like, cool, we did it your way? That sucks.
No,
So
that's
now
not
we're going back.
Micromanagement
Yeah.
is not giving the
Yeah.
guy a try in the first place. Good management is letting the guy fail and then firing him and blacklisting him in the league. No, that's not good coaching. I don't think that's true. Okay.
But yeah,
What?
I mean, Ted, so anyways, that was our short answer. Now the long answer to your question.
Now
But
we
no,
get
I
in
mean,
detail.
Here, we gotta.
at the end of the day, I would say coaches are the biggest issue on this team.
Brian
so-
said, "Yeah, go ahead.
go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Brian said McDuffie doesn't want to play slot because it pays half as much. Trade him." I just don't think that's true, man.
I mean, honestly, McDuffie has said that he, when they've asked him, he's said, well, I'd like to be the outside guy going against their best receiver. That's what you dream about. But so he probably does want to play the outside.
I wanted to be a center in the NBA.
It's
Just
been
doesn't
in
work out.
the mini NBA, maybe.
But yeah,
Exactly. Maybe that's why he's not a shutdown corner.
I mean, that's the whole thing. Like he's too short for it, which sucks because he could take on most of the wide receiver ones in the league with his height, problem. But he can't take them all on, and that's the problem. And that's where the coaching staff should just be like, bro, you're not doing it this week. You're not a good fit here for either of these guys on the outside in Dallas. So we're gonna have you play the slot. That's where.
But it's
the
not
coaching
his call.
staff have played all kinds of different corner packages this entire year. It's like like musical chairs. So the coaching staff has no idea who's who and who's going in where and what, you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know.
will say though, Brian, you may get your wish. So it's him and Rice are pretty tempting trade bait. So keep an eye
that's a
on
lot
it
to
in
lose.
the off season.
That's
Yeah,
a
I
lot to
think
lose.
we would have kept him we would have kept him for sure, but with what's happened this year, unless he can shut down everybody in the league, I don't know that you could pay him. If somebody else wants to trade for him and is willing to pay him, but I mean, we're going to have him next year regardless. Like, he's in his 5th-year contract. We executed the 5th-year option before the start of this year on him and Carl Loftus. We're gonna have him, so he's gonna be sitting there. But if it comes to the end of that and he's not willing to take a top 10 contract and he wants the number 1 money, I mean, we can't pay him that for being able to cover everybody
20,
but
receivers.
well,
I think I heard the last time they gave a big bag to a corner, I think
it wasn't
Ward.
a corner. It wasn't a corner. It was Eric Berry was the last time they gave him a bag to a defensive back, but it was Eric Berry's safety.
I thought I had heard that Ward was the last.
Not like biggest contract in the NFL type of deal. No.
Oh no. There ain't nobody on that defense looking for the biggest contract in the NFL right now at their position. Sorry,
I mean,
Chris.
McDuffie is, and a lot of people think he can get it, which is why.
Then I'd trade him. Then I would trade him.
Yeah, I mean, if you could get somebody silly enough to give you what they gave for Sauce Gardner, I mean,
right?
I mean, that could be a huge jump for us, as long as we draft right. Like, but that's still a chance. I don't know. I just think that he's a real bummer because he's so perfect in so many ways. He's just 4 inches too short.
Tell me about it.
I know, it's what all of our wives say, right?
I can't even get a wife, so.
Okay. I'm gonna. Oh man, but well,
that hurt. Thanks a lot for bringing that out.
Oh man,
well, we've had in a long time.
So AC says, do you know if he doesn't wear contacts already? I actually Googled that when he put it out there, and there's a lot more speculation on Mahomes' eyesight than I even knew. So I'm not the only one who's been speculating about this, I guess. Everybody's like, I signed with Oakley, right? Yup, corrective Oakley lenses. I did not know that there was such a
put on the hat, Bob.
Theory around.
You just said it.
Saying that. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. That's what. There's a lot of different special. No, I said that other people said it. Doofus. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Let's get into something that has been sure money the past few weeks. And that is that the Chiefs are favored in this game. Vegas doesn't learn. And you got to take advantage when Vegas doesn't learn. Chiefs are favored in this game by 4 points.
What? Does Vegas not learn, or is Vegas just right and one play goes wrong every freaking game?
I have taken the opponent,
which is not
against
right,
the Chiefs for 4 straight weeks. And I mean, I just been cashing in because it's always
drinks are on Tom Sunday morning.
Chiefs by 3.5, Chiefs by 4. And every single game, I keep saying, even if they win, they're not winning by more than the field goal. And that's just the way it's been going. And again, they're favored by more than the field goal. So everybody go cash in. And now that I've come out and said that, they'll win by 10. And everybody will be like, they're back, baby. And we'll be like, well, it's a little too late for that. But
yep. Michael Thal says, well, I don't think Nagy is the actual play caller. No, he's not. Everybody knows that. Stop saying that. But he does make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year to do something. And whatever he's doing is not working. Because we know Eric Bieniemy was working. And everything changed when Matt Nagy got here. So, no, he doesn't call the plays, but he helps set up the game plan and everything. He is definitely one of the biggest influencers of what plays are on the call sheet. So, everybody in Chiefs Kingdom has got to stop that. Like Matt Nagy's not the problem. Andy calls the plays. Well, duh, we know Andy calls the plays. But that doesn't mean Matt Nagy's not a problem. He gets paid hundreds of thousands of dollars, not just to stand next to Andy and go, okay, thank you for sending me in the code. You know what I mean? So I'm getting so tired of people saying that, and so many content creators say it too, and I'm just like, stop. And they finally, even like the ones that have been saying that have switched over to Nagy's got to go. Like Cole was saying, just yesterday in his live stream, Nagy's got to go, and that's it. I'm not talking about it. I'm not giving you any reasons. Nagy's just got to go. Like, it's a problem. It's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that is the reason Nagy has to go, is because he doesn't do anything. Maybe that's the reason. It's like, either way, something's wrong.
Hold on. Before we get too far away from the betting side, Brian says standard home field advantage betting line is 3 points. That is correct. So they're still saying that the Chiefs are favored on top of that 3 points to win this game. I haven't seen that from the Chiefs. I just haven't seen that from the Chiefs. And the Chiefs were favored against the Broncos and the Chiefs were favored by 4.5 against Indianapolis. And the Chiefs were favored against the Cowboys, and the Chiefs were favored against Houston, and the Chiefs are favored again against the
We've
Chargers.
been favored against like
So,
everybody we've
I
lost
understand.
to. And we've been
I
not favored
understand.
against the ones we've beaten, right?
We've been
It's pretty
favored
close.
pretty much. I don't know that there was a
Yeah, I
game
thought
that we
we were-
weren't favored this
I
season.
thought we've been favorites most of the season.
Yeah, I don't think there's been a game where we weren't a favorite, but I understand the 3-point rule. I mean, that means though on a neutral field, the Chiefs would still be favored by 1, and that's hilarious to me because the Chiefs are playing for their lives. And
Okay, so but like, did you see how Justin Herbert played? Like
Justin Herbert's
last
a little
week?
banged up.
Yeah. So like maybe they're, and have you seen how he's played every time at Arrowhead? Like, I mean, the 12th man is definitely bigger. Like if the standard for home field is 3 points, then I would guess Vegas puts the standard at Arrowhead at 6 points, meaning we're actually supposed to lose by 2. But they're just
Man,
like,
I
well,
wish
they're
you'd
in
go work
Arrowhead,
for
so
Vegas.
6
Would
points.
you go work for Vegas?
Yeah,
I'm just
Bob, I
saying-
don't know,
I'm just saying,
man.
I'm giving you devil's advocate here that like if you're saying the word standard, then that means there's certain stadiums that would not be under the standard. So
No,
do we
it's-
know if Vegas has Arrowhead rated higher than the standard home field advantage? Because if they don't,
No.
then they should. Because that's idiotic. Like our home field advantage is way better than 27 at least teams in the NFL. I mean, hands down. I mean, we're, if not the best, like we are the loudest stadium in the NFL. So I don't know.
But I think
Agreed.
that
I see where you're
that-
coming from.
that home field
But-
advantage is a
But
lot,
it's not a thing.
a lot more impactful when the team is winning. And right now the Chiefs aren't winning, so that I think that negates the home field advantage.
Whoa.
It doesn't. I mean, it's
it doesn't. That's the whole point of Arrowhead. That's why it's so cool. Is because
It's
it
just a
doesn't.
betting-
We don't boo. We don't like. We still are loud. Like that's the thing.
I'm just saying, man.
Yeah, but you're
And I'm
definitely
just
wrong
saying,
there. Like that isn't even
if
an
you want to
opinion.
make money, take the Chargers and the points.
I don't know. Last week though, Herbert did not look great, so maybe that's taken into account too. But yeah,
You know who else didn't look great last week? I'll give you one shot.
Mahomes.
Boom.
There you go.
Kelsey.
And you know where he
looked
was
better
playing?
Rice.
than Herbert.
Sorry.
He looked better than Herbert.
Not much.
I mean,
Not much.
Sherbert, did, Mahomes was definitely chocolate, and Herbert was sherbet, which we all
Herbert
know
is-
is not as good as chocolate.
I mean, Herbert is beat up a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see, is he at 100%? No. But I mean, the guy's still a hell of a quarterback. So we'll see. I mean, because they're fighting for their playoff lives too, Like this isn't a done deal for them. They don't have any spots
Oh, yeah.
locked up. I guarantee you they're looking at all the scenarios that all the Chiefs fans are looking at. And I mean, we're getting to the end of it now where they've got to win out. Chiefs got to win out. I feel bad for the Colts and Phyllis Rivers because they may not win another game.
Dude, we'll talk about that in a second because I want to talk about that. But Brian Parent says Andy Reid has turned the Chiefs into a rescue shelter for homeless coaches. And I just have to say, you're just wrong, Brian. Like, I do think that there's coaches that aren't doing as much as they could and as much as they should be doing. But I mean, the whole narrative just last year, towards the end of the season, is how are the Chiefs doing this? It's just because their coaching staff is all amazing. Like, and that's literally the narrative. And like, so it's not that cut and dry. Like, there's definitely people that need to be removed, but I think that's now, like, because they've changed a bit.
The coach's job is real easy when you're winning. But when you get your asses handed to you in the Super Bowl and you have to live with that in the entire offseason, and then you come out and you lose your first game and you have your number one receiver out for 6 games and your other guy just got taken out of the game and nothing's looking good. Now what's your coaching staff like? And I think we found out.
Yeah, and I think we definitely have problems there. But to think that like it's just like he's giving everybody Tom, Dick, and Harry, who's coming in a job. I think that's going
Drag me
too
into this?
far.
You mean
I just
Tom,
think it's going too
Tom
far.
Buck and Bob?
No, don't do it.
Tom Buck and Bob. Any
Oh,
Tom
okay.
Tom Buck and Bob? That
Give
off
us
the
a
street?
damn clipboard, Andy. We'll come in.
Yeah.
We
Brian
will
did
shake it
say
up.
that
I'll coach
Brian
the
said
Water
that the
Boys.
wind chill is going to be -5 to -15, which we've already talked about that, Brian. Before
Yep.
we actually came on, we were talking about that. But that's worth the extra point. I'll give you that.
Yep.
I'm
Make me
so
the
not looking forward to this.
make us coaches, and Buck will be everybody's buddy. Tom will be the one that keeps everybody, like calm, relaxed, and I'll be the guy that has a different black eye every week because I told Chris Jones how it is. But Chris Jones is going to act. He's going to kick some ass because of it. I'll just
I
have
think my
to
job
take
would
one
be
for the
having to
team.
keep you calm and relaxed. Ron.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we don't.
I'll
we
make
don't,
sure you have
we're
plenty of water,
joking,
though.
of course. We don't know more than the coaches, even the
Absolutely
ones
not.
that we want to leave. We just know that it isn't working, and we don't know the inner workings of everything. We don't know what all Matt Nagy does. We just know that the offense has sucked since Matt Nagy came in, and that's all we know. So that's why we want that to change. But
That's not true. That's not all we know. We also know that it's going to be -5 to 15 degrees wind chill on Sunday morning.
Oh yeah,
We
now
know
that
that
you bring
too.
up, it is.
and we're gonna be like out there, be like, "What do you think about this?" And there's be drunk guys that are in their t-shirt,
We're
be
gonna
like,
be like, I think it's
"I'm
cold.
feeling the cold. I don't know why you guys are bundled up so much."
That's the first thing I'm doing then is I'm going to go find the first shirtless dude out there and be like, all right, I got to ask you a question.
And if we can
How
find
drunk
the
are you?
first shirtless
How many
woman,
fingers am I holding up?
and we can't
37.
interview her. Because we can't put that on. Can you put man nipples on YouTube? I think you can, but not female nipples.
Yeah, but you can blur them
Let's
out.
bring pasties just in case, so we can
No, we're
give
talking
them
about
to
you
our.
can't put male nipples on YouTube. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I'll just say let's bring some pasties just in case. Just
I want to go look it up right now, but the last thing I need in
yeah.
my search history is male nipples.
Yeah, I'm not asking some drunk dude at the Chiefs game who has the balls to wear pants only at 0 degrees to wear
Just put on these
pasties.
pasties.
No.
Actually, you know what? Maybe I will. That would also be funny.
Yeah, if you got a problem with it, Bob, you can blur out the nipples.
How many
Definitely-
dudes can you get
definitely
to put on
tassels?
pasties?
We definitely gotta have tassels so we can have them swing. Yeah. Oh yeah. It'd be good. Be like, whoa, he can do the opposite directions. That's some skill right there with those freaking boobies. Oh man.
Brian
I'm
said,
only going to want to interview people that are in heated tents.
yeah, Brian said Buck's going to be the Carhartt Man of the Week. Sadly, I don't own any Carhartts. Brian, do you own some Carhartts I could borrow?
Oh man. All right, dude.
I'm
Here,
going to
well,
wear lots of layers.
we are running out of time, but I do want to talk about last week when you told me. I thought you were pulling my chain. I was like, yeah, right. No, it was chat that told us. I was like, yeah, Phillip Rivers is coming back my ass. He's been retired for 5 years, but he's coming back. He's coming back, and he's probably playing this week. Wow. Wow. And you know the worst part about it? I'm freaking scared and upset about it because, damn it, the Colts were going to lose. And we need them to lose. And I think Rivers
They're
is
still
going
going to lose.
Rivers is going to come in. Dude, did you
Not
see
a
the
chance.
tape? Did you see the tape?
Dude, listen to me. Rivers, when Rivers retired, he retired with the understanding that I'm retiring because I'm too old to play this game. He did not work out to keep himself in any kind of close to football shape. He might take a 5 to 10 mile jog once a week or something. He might accumulate 5 to 10 miles a week in jogs at best. There's no chance he comes in and takes the NFL by storm.
He doesn't
happening.
have to be like they have a great running game. He doesn't have to be amazing. But Dude, his football knowledge is really good, and this sucks. I mean, okay, so just to like a little background, he's been running the Colts offense on his son's high school football team. On top of that, his son is the biggest quarterback prospect in the nation.
That means nothing.
College quarterback prospect. Well, dude,
Now,
I'm just
running
saying,
the Colts offense, that's okay.
he
That's
knows
impressive.
it well. He knows it well. So like it
But-
isn't like they're just bringing in like you could bring in a ton of
Did Indianapolis
quarterbacks.
hire you to be their
No,
hype man on this?
I've looked into
'Cause
it a
nobody
lot,
else
though.
is buying this bullshit.
I've looked into it a lot, and it's scaring the shit out of me. And I'm glad you guys are confident, but I am scared to death, dude. Like I was last week. You saw me on this freaking show being like, yeah, right. Or no, it wasn't last week. It was just Monday. I was like, this is gonna be great. And now it's Thursday, and I've looked into a lot of it, and I'm like, oh no.
Man, he's resetting his Hall of Fame status. He's gonna have to wait another 5 years now, and it's not gonna come to it. Nothing's gonna come from it. It's I feel bad for the guy almost, except for
mean,
I
I'm
don't think
gonna
he should
tune
be in the
in.
Hall of Fame.
I want to see it.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I
You
can't
don't
wait
think
to
he
watch.
should be in the Hall of Fame?
No, I don't think he should.
I mean, he got passed over this year. Like he.
I
like,
think
he
he's
was,
going to.
Which
think
is
he
why
will,
people are saying he's
but I don't
coming
think he
back because
deserves
he's
it.
petty.
You think so?
He
He's
wants
not
get
going to
that
help his
spot back.
chances.
No.
There's no
Dude.
chance this is going to help him.
I can't stand him. At least, okay. I've always thought he was good.
I think he's
off
funny.
off of the field. I've always thought he was good. Could never stand him on the field when we played him because he'd always be like, "Oh, it was
He's
a
a
penalty.
whiny bitch."
It was a penalty. It was
Yeah.
a penalty." Like you say, well, yeah, whiny bitch is exactly the way I would just describe it. But
Yeah.
dude, I mean, he came in. He's throwing dimes, dude. Like, and not like short passes. Like he was throwing it downfield. And I'm watching this tape, and I'm like, "Are you freaking kidding me right now?"
His press conference was funny. They asked him, they said, blah, blah, blah was your playing weight back in the day. Do you know what your weight is now? And he goes, what, this very minute? Not a clue.
After Thanksgiving? No.
And he's like,
No
he's like, guys,
kidding.
I know you think this is crazy. I do too. I
Yeah.
just found out about it 2 days ago, but I am prepared for it. And I think I can do it. And don't think I'm coming in here to be the freaking savior, because I am not. I'm coming in to throw a couple play actions to support the team. And I'm like, God damn it, the team is built like that. Shit. Like,
Yeah, it's not like he's coming in to save the team because their superstar went down. I mean, let's be
Yeah.
honest. Their game
Yeah.
manager went down.
exactly. And he is definitely more in his prime. He was definitely more than a game manager. I hate to admit it because I hated him because he always beat the Chiefs, but he was a damn good quarterback. I mean, that's just a fact. I mean, he was a damn good quarterback, and on a team that, I loved LT. I did never want Rivers as my quarterback, though. I will say that. Like when I was wishing for quarterbacks back before we ever had Mahomes, he was never my wish on a star.
No chance.
But
No,
LaDainian
no.
Thomason is still
Oh, yeah.
probably my my favorite overall running back of all time. Like LT was the man. I mean, the man.
Oh man, Barry.
If you're gonna
Sanders.
say over Priest Holmes, oh no, Barry would. If Barry had a longer career, Barry probably would take it.
Or if Barry had an offensive
I
line
thought
to
you
run
were going to
behind.
say Priest Holmes. I was going to be like,
No.
"Brr, I hate
Yeah.
people talking about Priest Holmes. He was about to had the best line that's ever existed in the freaking NFL, and he talks like he's like the best thing since sliced cheese, and it drives me nuts. But
Is that the saying?
the best thing
No.
since sliced cheese or sliced bread.
There you go.
But sliced cheese is pretty impressive too.
There was sliced cheese before there was sliced bread.
It's true.
There was a
True.
toaster before there was sliced bread.
Was it really?
And now we don't really have bread. We have
There
something
was-
that pretends to be bread. It's
There
very
was a
sad.
lighter before there was matches.
What?
That would make sense. Yeah,
Mind
that
blown.
would. That would make sense because matches would be a chemical thing that they had to figure out. A lighter would be flint and, I mean, basically just like the way they made fires as cavemen, just in a contraption. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I don't know if it's true, but it makes a lot of sense if it is true.
Well, I just put it out on the internet. It's got to be true.
Well, there you go. I just saw some guy named Buck said that the lighter was invented before matches. Nope, you're not going to get me with that. I'm not going to show up to Christmas and be like, "You want to hear something crazy?" and then have my uncle be like, "You're
You're full of shit, dumbass.
Well, I think it's going to be, I think it's crazy. It's weird. And I'm excited to watch it happen. But I am a little scared. I am a little scared because I was just counting on the Colts losing out after
their
what
schedule
happened.
is
Okay.
ridiculous. Let me bring this up real quick. I mean, they have the hardest.
Well, while you're
schedule.
looking that up, are you worried about the Chiefs losing to Phillip Rivers in the next season? Because
No, I'm worried about us
So what are
just
you worried
not
ab-
getting into the playoffs because the
because
Colts,
the Colts
don't
have to lose out.
Yeah, like we
Oh,
need the Colts
yeah.
to lose.
But the Colts have to play.
We don't need them to lose
at-
out, though. I don't think.
But
We
at
need 'em to
this
lose
point,
we need them to lose 2 games.
I thought we
So
talked
we're
about
tied
this.
with
We
them.
don't want the Chiefs to make the playoffs at this point.
Well, I'm still rooting for them to do it, dude. Even though in the back of my mind, I'm like, it'd probably be better for the organization to not make the playoffs. But I'm a fan. Like, I'm not going to
It's
be
why we're
rooting
sitting
for
here
them to
watching
lose.
football
Yeah.
and talking football. Like, if you
Like,
don't want them to win, then go home.
Yeah, and dude, I am
I am
not
home.
of the like
Oh, yeah.
I do not like people that ever say tank. Dude, it's not in my DNA to give up ever in anything that I do, and to have that mentality, I mean, it ruffles my feathers bad. Like I think that's a horrible mentality. I want to win regardless. Like, even if we do something where we try out a bunch of other people, I still want to try to win. Like, I just want to use that opportunity to find out what other people can do because we need other people. I don't like the mentality of just tanking to tank. I don't like that at all.
I think if you're putting in other people that aren't the best at their position, then you're not trying to win.
Let's
You're
talk
not
about.
doing everything to win, but
We already covered this. We're not
Yeah,
going to start
true.
the show over.
yeah, good job, Tom. Do it.
Let's talk about the Colts' remaining schedule. So the Colts play at Seattle. That's a loss. Then they come home and they play against the 49ers, which I would say is a winnable game, except Phillip Rivers isn't even going to be able to walk for 4 days after playing his first NFL game against Seattle in Seattle. So that's a loss. Then they have to play the Jaguars, and the Jaguars are going to be like, no, look, man, we got to win this goddamn division. Get out of here. We already hurt your quarterback, and now you're bringing in this old lady. So that's a loss.
I hope to
Then
God you're right, dude. I hope to
Colts
God
at
you're right.
Texans, game over. I mean, I don't even need to talk about that one.
I
Colts at
hope you
Texans.
are right.
Phillip Rivers against that pass rush. I mean, now I would pay money to watch that. Take out all the frustration that he's
Dude,
given you
shit's-
your entire life.
Seattle's better than the Texans defensively.
Not at sack rate
No, not at sack rate, but overall, I mean,
or points allowed.
What's
I think
money
they're
that
better at points allowed, aren't they?
No, Texans have the #1 defense, followed by the Donkeys at 2.
Wait,
What's
the
Vegas
number one
money
scoring
that
defense? Is it
Phillip
the
Rivers is
number one
even going to
scoring
make it to
defense?
the last game of the season?
Oh, I would say no way. No way in hell.
I mean, as soon as they're out, Rivers is gone, right? Like that is definitely
they
a
have
thing,
to
right?
they have to win out. So they're not going to be out until that Texans game, and then it's going to be like, ooh, buddy, sorry, Grandpa, you're about to get your ass kicked
We just
in
need
front of
to
all
lose
these people.
2 games as it is. If we win out, they just need to lose 2 games to bring us back.
I think that's the Chargers.
No, aren't they 8? And what's the Colts? we need the Chargers to lose more because we don't have the tiebreaker on the Chargers.
We need the Chargers to lose to either Dallas or Houston, and we need them to lose against
This hurts my
Denver.
head.
Yeah,
when we
so
start
the
talking
Colts
about
are
this.
8-5. We're 6-7. So we need them to lose. Like we
two.
like
Okay.
yeah, they can only win 2 games and to be at 10-7 with us. So if we're 10-7, they're 10-7, we're in because we beat them. So
Right.
like we've got that. But the Chargers are a little like I don't know what's the tiebreaker. So if we win out, we beat the Chargers, and then if the Chargers have the same record as us, then but the Chargers are 9-4, right? Is that right?
I believe that's right.
So we need them
Didn't we know
to
that?
lose 3 of the next 4 games. But then I don't know what the tiebreaker is because like the head-to-head's gone. I think it would be,
But then it goes to division, then it goes to
division.
AFC.
and we'd still be, so we would need them to like lose out to the rest of we need them to lose to the Raiders. Don't they play the Raiders again? That is not happening. So we need them to lose out
So
for
the
that spot.
The tiebreakers is head-to-head record is first, right? Followed by the conference record.
Right.
Then common opponents performance.
Right.
Strength of victory schedule. That's I don't know if we even know.
Common
Yeah.
opponents, I believe, they lost to Indy earlier in the year, did they not?
Mm.
You know, let's just go
Indy.
look at the common opponents here. What is that? Oh, that's
They did lose to Indy on the 19th of October.
They lost to the Jaguars. They beat the Raiders. Where the hell am I here?
They beat the Lions. And I can't find their indie game for some reason.
They beat the Eagles.
Yep, and we didn't beat the Eagles.
Nope.
See if they beat the Cowboys week after next.
The Commanders beat them. They lost to the Commanders.
Boy, I don't see their indie game.
It was October 19th. Right after the Dolphins, before the Vikings.
October.
Titans got their asses kicked by the Jaguars.
October. That was last year, bro.
What? Fucking Google.
Wait, no, isn't it?
I don't know. Google's all messed
October?
up when I try to bring up their schedule.
October. Yeah, there was no game played on. Like October 23rd, they played the Vikings and beat the crap out of them.
Yeah.
Buck, Brian's asking you a question in chat.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't think they
I'll
played
get
Indy
you
this year.
overalls. Want to meet up Saturday? Yeah, I can meet up with you Saturday. I'll text you. Thanks, Brian.
Yeah, I don't think because
Yeah, October 19th. Yeah, because then it shows October 23rd. They beat the shit out of the Vikings.
yeah, they're
37-10.
yeah, dude. Okay, so yeah, there hasn't like I'm looking at it. October 23rd, they played the Vikings,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yes.
then August. Wait,
That was preseason.
yeah, I'm so confused. Is this not showing all the games?
No, Google was messed up, so I went and looked at it.
Oh,
So
because yeah, it
before-
jumps from August to October.
yeah, before the Vikings, the week before that, they lost to the Colts. They beat the Dolphins the week before that. They lost to the Commanders.
Uh-huh.
That's failing us, Google. Jesus.
And
Why do we
they
even use
lost
you?
to the Giants.
They lost to the Giants. Yep.
So when it
That's
comes to
interesting.
common opponents,
It's all over the place.
Yeah, but still, we'll already lose. Like, if the Raiders
I think
don't.
that's why they say they have to lose to either Dallas or the Texans so that we can stay on top on that common opponent thing.
That makes sense.
So we beat them once. They lose one of those 2 games, and Denver beats them. We're tied record-wise, but we have them on the common opponents.
I think our biggest chance is the Colts losing 2 games. Like, that's our
I think
biggest
we
chance
need both
right there.
to happen. I think both of them are fighting for that final spot, or all 3 of us, if you will.
Really? I thought, because who else is, because there's the Texans too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, this is so rough, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
then you've got the Bills and the Patriots. So you got 2 teams from that division.
Yeah, the Bills, they're like, they could lose that. Yeah, but that's not going to happen.
And then you've got 2 teams from the South.
Yeah, this is
And there will
rough.
be 2 teams from the West, but what 2 will it be?
Yep. If we lose, we have a 1% chance of playoff probability. Did you say there's a chance?
You're saying there's a
You're
chance.
telling me there's a chance.
Oh my God.
That's all you got to say to Mahomes.
Our current chance is 13%. Ravens is 33%. Dolphins is already 1% at 6 and 7. Colts are 28%. Texans are 91%. Bills are 97%. Yeah, we're screwed. Although the Chargers are 73%, even though they're ahead of the Bills right now. Oh, yes.
Watch, we're going to make the playoffs. We're going to make a run. This is the year to do it until you run into one of them 2 juggernauts over there in the NFC. I wouldn't want to go up against the Rams or the Seahawks this year. So whoever makes it from the AFC, Godspeed.
Guys, make sure you come out to the game. We're going to be out there interviewing people. Tweet at us or something. Bukandbob.com. You can find all of our stuff. Like, find us. There'll be 1 tall guy, 1 medium height guy, and 1 munchkin, and then 1 really cute girl. It'll be all of us. It'll be great.
Oh yeah, Mel's going.
Yep. We're gonna.
Tom and I were like, wait, huh?
I was gonna say I've been called a lot of things.
Oh, I know what I wanted to talk about.